Welcome to the online library project where we learn English and spend our time comfortably and usefully. Today we are going to revise and learn some words that we use when we want to say what we have in our home. A flat or an apartment is usually situated in a block of flats. There are rooms in every apartment. There are different areas in a flat. There is usually a living room, a bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom in every flat. But there are larger flats with more rooms and smaller apartments with fewer rooms. Let us see what objects there are usually in the bedroom. In the picture on the screen, you can see some of the most usual objects in a bedroom. There is a bed with a pillow and a blanket. Next to the bed, there is usually a night table or a chest of drawers. Many people have an alarm clock on the night table. There is usually a wardrobe with hangers in every bedroom. Many people have a desk in their bedroom as well. On the desk, there is usually a computer, a desk lamp. Some people have radios on the desk as well. Above the desk, there are usually bookshelves. A comfortable chair is usually by the desk. I hope you have remembered these words that you have definitely studied before. Let us use some of them in describing rooms. If you look at the room in this picture, what things can you see? I'm going to set some questions and you should look at the picture and try and answer them. Where is the satchel? The satchel is next to the bed. Next question. Where is the globe? The globe is on the wardrobe. Next question. Is there an armchair in the room? Yes, there is. Is there a clock on the wall? Yes, there is. Is there a desk in the room? Yes, there is. What is there on the desk? There is a computer on the desk. You can practice setting questions and answering them just like we have done. It is a good exercise for learning English. Now let us learn some more words that can be used when we talk about a flat, an apartment, or a room. The first word is area, study, coverlet, cushion, delicate, along, onto. Let us see how to translate these words. The first word is area, suprafață, area. Next word, study, cabinet, study. Coverlet, cuvertură, plapumă, coverlet. Next word, cushion, pernuță, cushion. Next word, delicate, firav, delicat, delicate. the prepositions along and onto. Along we translate de-a lungul. Onto we translate peste. You can look at the picture on the screen, and here you can see many other prepositions of place that you can use when you want to describe where things or people are. Now we are going to read the dialogue and learn what Sandy tells his younger sister about his flat. Stacy asks, "Do you like the room you live in?" Sandy answers, "Well, I have a really nice room, a one-room flat, in fact. There is a big window on the south side which opens out onto a balcony." Stacy says, "That's great. You can sit out there in warm weather. Have you got a sofa in the room?" Sandy says, "I've got a bed. I cover it with a coverlet and some cushions, so it looks like a sofa during the day." Stacy asks, "Have you got any posters on the wall?" Sandy answers, "Yes, there are some above my bed. Opposite the bed there is a desk and a chair. There are some bookshelves on the wall too." Stacy asks, "And where is your kitchen?" Sandy says, "Along the wall, opposite the window, is the kitchen area with a cooker, aragaz, a refrigerator, un frigider, and a sink, și o chiuvetă. In the center of that area, I have a small table and 2 chairs. There is no dishwasher." Mașină de spălat vesel. Stacy says, "I would like to make a plan of your room." Sandy answers, "Don't forget the doors. Next to the bed there are 2 doors, one leading outside, the other to the bedroom." Stacy says, "So it is a small flat?" Sandy answers, "Yes, it is. But it's very comfortable, and from the balcony I can see the park." This was Sandy's flat. There are many details and the flat looks quite nice, right? While reading the dialogue, you noticed the usage of some, any, and no. Here on the screen, we have the rules and some examples of when to use some, any, and no. Some is used with the verbs in the affirmative to mean câteva, câțiva. There are some books on the desk. Sunt câteva cărți pe masă. Any is used with the verbs in the negative and interrogative. Nu sunt for verbs in the negative. There aren't any books on the shelf. Nu sunt cărți pe raft. And sunt, any, sunt for interrogative when the verbs are in the interrogative. Are there any books on the shelf? Sunt cărți pe masă? No, we use with the verbs in the affirmative but to mean negative. Nu sunt. There are no books on the shelf. Nu sunt cărți pe raft. Remember, we do not use double negation in English. It is not correct to say there aren't no books on the table. The correct way to say is there are no books on the table or there aren't any books on the table. Now, let us use the rules of using some, any, and no and complete the sentences with the information from the dialogue. The first one. There is no sofa in Sandy's room. Remember the dialogue? He said he has a bed and he uses the bed as a sofa during the day. Number 2. There are some cushions on the bed. Next, we have a question. Remember, what do we use when we want to form a question? Are there any bookshelves? Yes, there are some. Number 4, another question. Are there any pictures above the bed? No, there aren't any. There are some posters. There is no kitchen in Sandy's flat. There is a kitchen area. There are no plants in the room. Look at this picture of Tom's room. Let us describe the room using as many prepositions as possible. In some cases, we can use some, any, or no. This is Tom's room. There is a clock on the wall. The computer is on a yellow desk next to the window. There is a flower on the windowsill, pervaz. There is a flower on the windowsill. There are nice curtains at the window. Tom has a bookshelf on the wall above his desk. He has a red lamp on his desk. There is an armchair next to his desk. There is a gray carpet on the floor. Tom's cat has a carpet too. The carpet is blue. What else can you add to this description? Put your comments down and you can share your observations with your classmates or teacher. Now, let us complete the sentences with the words from the box that describe a room. The verbs like hangs, a târna, is, este, like, a plăcea, feel, a înconjura, a umple, have, a avea, and have read, a citi in the present perfect. In this text, you shall encounter some words that you might not know, like for example, faded, decolorat, plain, simplu, and chrysanthemums, crisanteme. You have several seconds to look at the text. Okay, now let us check. It is a comfortable old room. The carpet on the floor is faded and the furniture is plain. A beautiful picture hangs on one of the walls. Lots of old and new books fill the two bookcases. I have read most of them. I like to look at these books and feel that I have my friends around me. Delicate chrysanthemums fill the room with a pleasant fragrance. Now it is reflection time. Look at Sandy's flat and compare it to yours. What are the differences? What are the similarities? Have a great time finding the similarities and differences.